Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off first and foremost by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rechakodash. Double honors to our elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutations to those that are doing this work in truth and sincerity. This is your brother Nathaniel from the GMS Camp Atlanta, coming back at you the spirit with a quick lesson. And this lesson is to piggyback off of this brother here.
People will wake up.
His name is Zakaria Allah from the camp. I think it's Bridgeport, Pennsylvania. Okay, and in this particular video here on TikTok, he's going into this here. All right, and I just wanted to skillfully add to the brother's breakdown that the world has woken up to Esau's Edom's treachery. And that's due to the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai through his men that has been out here casting down all of the strongholds and stumbling blocks that Esau had erected. Okay, so now what we're seeing is the rest of the world that are calling Esau Edom out as the hypocrite he is. Okay, and this video it shows volumes of the hypocrisy that the nations, the Israelites first, but then the nations have endured under the rulership of Esau Edom. Okay, because the same shit that he's been telling people that they should not do, he's been doing. Okay, and before we get into it, let me just bring out this precept. This is Isaiah 25:7, and it says, "And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations." Okay, and let me just read that in NIV, and it says, "On this mountain he will destroy the shroud that enfolds all peoples, and the sheet that covereth all nations." So the Lord had put a covering over the eyes of the people, so people wouldn't really recognize that this nigga was the fucking devil. This is why he was revered as the mystery of iniquity, because nobody really knew who the wicked was. But now we're seeing who the wicked is. Now the world realizes, wait a minute, this same guy that has been doing all this evil, he's been telling us, that the shit that we've been doing is primitive and this and this and that, but he's doing the same stuff and destroying everything. All right. So without further ado, I'm gonna play this video, and then we're going to get back to some precepts.
In the morning to go and... What kind of people will wake up in the morning to go and make weapons to kill other people?
All right, I'm going to grab a precept on that. So this is going to be the book of Psalms 140. I believe it's 140. The Psalms is at 144. Yeah, I think it was 140. Slack. This is Psalms 140 and 1. It says, "To the chief musician, a psalm of David. Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in their heart continually, that they gather together for war." You see, this is the man of violence, the man of war. It is in his nature to do these evil ass things, okay? To commit these atrocities and then do this evil work to the world, okay? This is what Esau's commission was. He's been commissioned to do this. Okay, and it says, they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. Selah. Verse 4 says, "Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who proposed to overthrow my goings." You see that? So, Esau, the wicked, who is the Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is the violent man on the earth. He is the man of war. He is the man that's going around killing and destroying everything. And now the world is waking up to that. Okay. He appeared as an angel of light to the world, acting like he was this angel that saved everyone. But then, hey, turns out that, hey, he was a demon in disguise, the worst of them all as well, So let's go ahead and play some more of this video.
Are you okay?
Let's start from the beginning.
What kind of people will wake up in the morning to go and make weapons to kill other people? Are you okay? You come to Africa, you dig up the whole place and leave mining dumps, poisoning rivers with cyanide, only to bring the gold and put it in a warehouse somewhere here you call a vault. You come to Africa, you kill animals, only to collect the horns and leaving the meat to rot on the ground. Are you okay? And then when they see us putting on skins like this, they want to look like they're conservationists. No, you can't be putting on animal skins, but you're sitting on a leather chair with leather shoes, with a leather belt. Are you okay in your head?
Yeah. You see, they think that they tight Edomite, phallic symbol wearing ass shit is the creme de la creme. They think that that's the that's the top, the highest level, the highest echelon of fashion and dressing, and everybody else is savages. Okay? Everybody else is savages because of the way they dress. Okay? But Joe baloney lip, freaking shaving the face, doing everything ass backwards, everything reverse. Like he said, the shit is reverse. You kill the animals and you take the horns and leave the meat. Wait a minute. You're supposed to take the meat and leave the bones. You see? But this is Esau Edom's ass backwards way of living. So let's continue on.
With a leather car. What kind of hypocrisy is that? You pollute the whole world with carbon. Then you come around and say, please, let's do some green energy. Shut your industries up if you're talking about green energy. You have lied to us for too long. And the honeymoon of lies is over. All right, shalom.
All right. So this was the preface to this brother's video. A pretty heavy video, short, concise, and to the point, but yeah, so you see that the world has inherited lies and the world is catching on to it. All right. So, let's go to the book of Obadiah. It's not going to be long, just a couple more minutes, just a quick hit. It's Obadiah 1. We're just going to start from the top. It says, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord, power concerning Edom. You see that? It all boils back down to Edom. We heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us arise up against her in battle. This is all of the other nations rising up against the nation of Edom in battle, okay? Because Edom is the hypocrite of the earth, okay? All right? It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised, all right? So why is he greatly despised? Well, going back to what my man just said. Listen to this again. Let's just listen one more again.
What kind of people will wake up in the morning to go and make weapons to kill other people? Are you okay? You come to Africa, you dig up the whole place and leave mining dumps, poisoning rivers with cyanide, only to bring the gold and put it in a warehouse somewhere here you call a vault. You come to Africa, you kill animals, only to collect the horns and leaving the meat to rot on the ground. Are you okay? And then when they see us putting on skins like this, they want to look like they're conservationists. No, you can't be putting on animal skins, but you're sitting on a leather chair with leather shoes, with a leather belt. Are you okay in your head?
No, they're not okay in their head, okay? They're twisted, and we'll get that. We'll close up with that in Habakkuk.
With a leather car. What kind of hypocrisy is that? You pollute the whole world with carbon. Then you come around and say, please, let's do some green energy. Shut your industries up if you're talking about green energy. have lied to us for too long. And the honeymoon of lies is over.
All right. The honeymoon of lies is over. All right. So let's continue on. Verse 2, it says, Obadiah 1 and 2, it says, Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. The rest of the world hate y'all. Even y'all hate y'all, which is crazy because of the shit that's happening over here. The lower level Edomites hate the higher level Edomites, and the higher level Edomites been hating the lower level Edomites. Y'all just now catching on. It says, The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, Who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence I will bring thee down, saith the Lord. All right, so the Lord is the one that's going to bring you down, E. All right, and you about to go down. Okay, everything shows that this kingdom, this rulership, is nothing that you can do to stop it. You think that you can, but you can't, bro. Greater empires with more technological advancements than you have failed. Okay, you have no power that you can muster against the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, who created all things. Okay, all things. Thoughts, okay, ambitions, imaginations, principalities, powers, whatever you think of, the Lord made it. How can you beat somebody or challenge somebody of something that made the very things that you're using to challenge them? You know, you're a fucking idiot. That's why it says the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, because you are just a prideful being. All right, so let's close it out with the book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, the show, okay, verse 4. It says, Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live, shall live by his faith. And that goes into what he said. Are you right in the mind? No, he's not. Okay, his soul, his la'ab, his mind is not upright. It is crooked. And the scriptures say what is crooked cannot be made straight. It's not upright. All right. It says, verse 5, it says, Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell. This is the conditions that he created for all of the other nations. He enlarged his desire as hell and created a hellish condition for all of the other nations. Okay. His desire is hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. Okay. So the people are realizing that this nigga, Esau Edom, is their enemy, and they're all turning on him now. So with that, I pray this is an edifying lesson. I want to end it off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rechach Kodash, and Shalom.